All right, hi everyone. We're going to work on the binomial theorem today again. Now, I'm going to try to give you guys some key notes and the way they oftentimes write it on the SAT and on standardized tests. So let's go ahead and get started with this first idea of what was a binomial theorem. The idea is that if you have a polynomial and you take it to some exponent, instead of multiplying it 4 times by each other, all right, and this seems like it's going to be a lot of work. And we could just, keep our mouth closed and just do it. Just crank it out. Multiply them, then multiply them. These 2 by this one, and these 3 by this one, right? Sure, we could do that. But we said we have a pattern with Pascal's triangle. 1, 1, 1, 1, darn it. 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So if you're not talking and you just come up with the triangle, you can come up with the triangle in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, depending on how fast you can write. And remember, the way the triangles come up is that we always start with a 1. And the middle numbers are always made up of the 2 previous rows, or 2 previous values in the previous row. So 1 and 3 become 4, 3 and 3 become 6, 3 and 1 become 4. And please don't draw these arrows. These are arrows just to illustrate for you how to come up with these numbers. So if I'm on the 4th exponent, I'm going to be for sure using my 4th row. It's not really the 4th row. It's more like 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is the 4th row. Whoops. Okay, my 4th row here. And what we said is that this row gives us our front coefficient, meaning it goes, our terms are going to be 1, parentheses, parentheses, plus 4, parentheses, parentheses, plus 6, parentheses, parentheses, plus 4, parentheses, parentheses, plus 1, parentheses, parentheses. And how do we fill out these parentheses? We said we were going to fill out with our numbers a, x, and 3. Our front value, sometimes we call it a, and our b value. So the front value is going to be x. The back number is going to be a positive 3. X and 3. So all these terms will take our front and our back value and our binomial in them. Now the only thing left is to assign the correct exponent. And if you hopefully we're doing this in Excel and you find it pretty easy, we take our highest exponent, our largest exponent here, 4, and that's what we start off with, 4. And the second b value is a 0 because they both have to add up to 4. Okay. Now here is one way I would teach this in class. I will literally raise my hand and throw up 4 fingers. Okay. I'll raise my hand and throw up 4 fingers. Seems kind of weird, but that's all I would do. Let me see if I can spotlight this for everyone. So if you guys look at my face, I do 4 fingers because we're starting with an exponent of 4. The next spot is I drop 1 finger, and then we're at 3. 3, and we dropped 1. Next one, we drop 2. We have 2 left. We drop 3. Sorry. We drop 3. We have 1 left, and we're up to 3. And then last one is we have 0, and we're up to 4. So for some reason, I don't know why, but some kids are oftentimes confused about how do I get these numbers here. And what we're doing is we're saying, hey, let's focus on the first value, that first exponent. If we're 4, next one is 3, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the b value picks up the slack. As the front decreases, the second number rises. 3, 1 still is 4. We then become 2, and then the second number rises to become 2. We drop 1 more. The second one rises to become 3. We drop 1 more, and the second one becomes 4. Rises. Okay. Have you ever played this game with little babies and kids? You make your fingers disappear, and as one disappears, the other one starts to rise. That's pretty much what we're doing here. Whoops. So that is the pattern. Very simple pattern. Applies to all binomials when I give them an exponent. Okay. So great. Now what we have to now do is multiply out these exponents. So this is 1x to the 4th, so that's x to the 4th. 3 to the 0 is just 1. That's always the case. Plus, okay, we have 1 3 times 4. That's 12x. Not terribly hard. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 6 is 54x squared. Whoops, I forgot this is cubed here. Followed up by This is 4 times 27. That's a bigger number. That's 108 x. Now, in case you guys have problems with multiplication, how did I do 4 times 27 in my head so quickly? There's a couple of different ways. I said 4 times 20 is 80. And in my head, 4 times 7 is 28. And I can add 28 to 80 pretty darn easily. 20 plus 80 is 108. That's how I'm actually doing the math in my head. You guys should practice that. It's actually pretty cool. And 3 times 3 times 3, 3 to the 4th power. Or you can give yourself just another 3 here. It's 81. And this is what the binomial would look like if I had to do it to the 4th power. Okay. Now, I'm going to hate my life right now, but I'm going to erase you guys. I'm going to erase you guys. I'm going to say x plus 2 to the 5th power. I will multiply this out by hand, but I want you guys to go and do the binomial theorem right now. And let's see who can get there faster. Okay? And then I'm going to tell you guys when to start. And please, in the chat, say done or just type anything so I know you're done. All right, so we're going to see who's going to be faster. You're going to expand it using the binomial theorem, and then I'm going to write it out by doing it by hand. All right, okay, and then I'm going to put a clock on here, and we're going to see how fast we can get this done. Too bad I can't put a clock on the monitor right now, but it's okay. I'm not going to overthink it. All right, does everyone understand what we're doing here? Okay, I'm going to put my stopwatch. Okay, I'm going to do the long way, you're going to do the short way, and we're going to see who's going to finish first and in how long. And remember, 5 is not easy. 5 is not easy at all. Okay. All right. 3, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Timer's on. Let's go. I'm going to use some tricks I have. X squared plus 4x plus 4. Remember, if you're done, just say you're done, okay? In the chat, so I can keep a log. We're at almost 30 seconds already. I gave myself a head start too because I wrote down all the values out. Okay, someone's done. That was 1 minute and 20 seconds to do something to the 5th power. I messed up. I messed up. What am I doing? This is a 4. That's a 5. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I think I messed up. You guys are a lot more done than me, and I, for some reason, I started talking and then I messed up when I started talking. Oh my gosh. No, did I mess up? No, I think I'm okay now. Okay. I feel like I messed up because I started talking. Okay. All right. Is this what you guys got? Because I feel like I'm in my messed up along the way. Oh, yeah, okay. Whew. Okay. Thank you. All right. So it took me about 3 minutes, 30 seconds to do it. Not a terrible waste of time, but you guys were able to do a lot faster. Now, the problem is that on the SATs and on these types of standardized test questions, they're not asking you for the most part usually to find out what is the full expression. They are just asking you, for the way they'll state it is, what is just the fourth term? What's the fourth term? Okay, so the fourth term would have been that. 1, 2, 3, 4. They want this term. And the answer would have been 80x squared. So imagine if I had to do all this work, right? Or what you guys did for just the fourth term. That would be an incredibly waste of time. So what we're going to do today is we're going to just find the term that they want. So hopefully you're convinced that you guys could do this a lot faster than I can. What if I wrote to the 7th power, right? That's going to kill me even more. So here's what the idea is. Instead of writing it as, hey, multiply this expression out, oftentimes on tests, what they'll say is this instead. I'm going to give you a problem here, and I'll say 3x minus 1 to the 4th, and then find the fourth term. What is the fourth? What is the fourth term? Okay, so I want us to first write out the setup. I want to have you guys all write up the setup. What is the setup? In Pascal's triangle is 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. That's the setup. So I want you guys to set up 1, parentheses, parentheses, plus 4, parentheses, parentheses, plus 6, parentheses, parentheses, plus 4, parentheses, parentheses. And the reason why I want you guys to do this is because I want you guys to have at least a method to run back to in case you forget what I'm going to tell you guys now, the hint of how to get this. We're going to fill in the numbers. It's going to be 3x, negative 1, 3x, negative 1, 3x, negative 1, 3x, negative 1, 3x, negative 1. Okay? And I want you guys to right now take a look. What is my fourth term? My fourth term is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my fourth term right here. That's my fourth term. Okay, that's our goal. We only want that term. And you can see right now, if I write everything out, it's not going to be wrong. I'm just wasting a lot of time. But let me continue this. Let's do the exponent. What exponent do we always start off on? Highest exponent first. 4, 0. Drop 1. 3, 1. As 1 falls, the other one rises. 2, 2. 1, 3. And 0, 4. Okay, as 1 falls, the other one rises. Now, here is the only part I care about. I only care about the fourth term. So I'm not going to do the rest of this problem. I'm just going to do the fourth term. 4 times 3x times negative 1 cubed is negative 1. This is 4 times 3 is 12, negative 12x. That is my answer. If that's my answer, why would I waste any time doing the rest of this work here? And that's my point right now we're going to get to. How can I save time, especially on the SAT? I could save myself a minute, if not a minute and a half, by not having to write any of this stuff here and just going directly to that fourth term. And that's what I want to get to right now. How can I just jump to that fourth term? There's a couple of things I want you guys to notice. Is that first, let's think about the exponents. Oh wait, first let's think about the Pascal's triangle. Let's get to the fourth term on Pascal's triangle. our fourth term is, just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my fourth term. Right here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my fourth term. So first thing I want you guys to realize is when you're looking at the terms on Pascal's triangle, just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want the fourth? Here's the fourth. Just put a 4 in the front. Parentheses, parentheses. That's how we're going to do it. Okay? 4 in parentheses, parentheses. Now what number goes in the parentheses? In our binomial, we are for sure the numbers are going to be 3x and -1. Are you guys comfortable with writing out that fourth term? I am not writing any of this extra stuff here. That's my point. We're not going to waste time writing any of the extra stuff. On the test, I might give you guys like 4 of these questions just to burn your time. Now, what's the exponent? Now, here is the hardest / easiest part to get right. So, I think this is the easiest way to think about it. Take out your hand, and what is the exponent we're starting off on? That's 4, right? So please stick out 4 fingers in the air. Like, no joke. Like, actually just do it. 4 fingers in the sky. Okay? 4 fingers. Like, if you can see me, I have 4 fingers in the sky. And now start counting down. I need to get 4 terms, right? So this is 1 gone, 2 gone, 3 gone. I'm on my 4th term. I have 1 exponent there. If that's 1, what's the complementary for my b value? That's going to be 3. I want you guys to think of it this way. We could also have wrote 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a look. That's my 4th term. That's my exponent to my 1st term. And if that's the exponent to my 1st term, remember, the exponents always have to add up to become our original exponent, 4. That's going to be a 3. We could have done the same problem in less than 30 seconds. That's going to be 4 times 3x times -1. It's -12x, which gives us our same answer here. So instead of writing everything out, which is helpful if I'm looking for the full expression, if I just want that 4th term, I don't want to write everything out when I don't have to. If I don't know the answer, fine, do it. Take your time doing it. But if I have a faster way and I can save myself a lot of writing on the SAT, that's super important for us. Okay, let's come up with another question now. Ready? The question is 3x plus 1 to the 4th power. And this time I want you to find the 2nd term. Okay, I'll give you guys Pascal's triangle again. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4. Take a look. I'm going to stop here. But you could keep going. But remember, we only want the 2nd term. So here's our next line. We're going to do this problem with only 1 step now, okay? I'm not going to write it all out. To show you guys, this is how fast we can do it. So what's my 2nd term? I'm second term right here. 2nd term, bam. So I'm going to write a 4. Go ahead and write go ahead and write parentheses, parentheses. What number am I going to write inside those parentheses? Hopefully you'll notice it's the front and the back number. 3x and 1. Now the hardest part again is working on our exponents. Now just to talk about using fingers, counting by fingers, nothing wrong with that to an extent. What's my exponent? Exponent is 4. So I'm going to throw 4 fingers up in the air. And I'm just going to count what's my 2nd term. 4 is my 1st term. Bring it down. We're on our 2nd term. Look how many exponents we still have. We still have 3 left. If it's 3, the 2nd exponent is a 1. If you want to see it a different way, that's right, the exponents. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Our 2nd term, the front exponent, is going to be a 3. For you guys to see that. My 2nd exponent has to be a 1 because they have to add up to 4. So now we're going to multiply 3x cubed. That's going to be 27. 4 times 27x times 1. That's going to be cubed. And then 4 times 27 is 108. This is our 3rd term. Okay, let's continue with this. All right, let's go a little trippy. Okay, let's try one more. Here we go. It's going to be okay. X minus 5y to the 5th power, okay? And I want to know what is your third term. What is the third term? I'm going to let you guys try figuring this out yourself. So once you're done, just click yes or something in the chat so I know you're done. I'm going to go ahead and time you guys on this problem. You guys can start. Remember to take that negative sign. Good job. That was 50 seconds. Okay. And I finished in about 1 minute. Good job. So you can imagine if they give you a question like this on the SAT, this question is really only a 1 minute question. Only a 1 minute question. If I went and did the whole, if I multiplied this 5 times by itself, it would take me up to 3 minutes, me just cranking it as hard as I can. Okay? If I did this using my binomial theorem and I wrote the whole thing out, this probably took me a minute, maybe like 2 minutes here. So we're definitely saving time only answering the question that's asked. What is the third term? Hey, good job. You guys are very fast. And maybe some of you guys even finished faster than that. Okay, so we're going to do this one more time, and then we're going to do a Kahoots of only 5 questions, and we're going to see if you guys can get it within the limited amount of time that's provided. Okay, let's do it one more time to make sure we're kind of all on board here. Okay, we're going to use 4y plus 1. We'll say to the 4th power. And I'm looking for your 5th term. Okay, my 5th term. So go ahead and get started. The 4th power is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's my 5th term. And time you guys, tell me when you guys are done. Hit something in the chat. So we're on our looking for our 5th term. Oh, done. Oh my gosh. That was like less than 30 seconds. The answer is 1. Right? And that's what our 5th term should have been. If I say 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 4 times, our 5th term would have been 1. Okay, good job. Okay, so right now, let's go ahead and set up the Kahoot, and we'll see how we do.